GTA 6 shocked the world by releasing its first trailer prematurely. Yes, the first trailer, as Rockstar labeled it as Trailer 1. But why was the trailer released 11 hours before the scheduled premiere? Leaks on Twitter started circulating, creating an unstoppable snowball effect, leading Rockstar to make the right decision and release the trailer early. After all, what does 11 hours more or less really matter? But before that, I'd like to mention this epic gaming news site. It's called XGamer. You can find here many information on what's going on in the industry, like what are the best early access games on Steam or GTA 6 info. If you're interested in any topics like latest news on GTA 6, you can follow it to be always up to date and never fall behind. Here you can find many articles. For example, in GTA 6 you have 115 articles a week. It's literally a sack full of information on what's going on with new GTA. Here we can find articles from IGN, Eurogamer and many more. Link to this site is in the description. In essence, the trailer doesn't reveal anything we didn't already know from the leaks circulating on the internet for a while. It raises more questions than answers, exactly what a game trailer should do to generate media buzz. We have two protagonists, the first female protagonist in GTA history named Lucia, and a male protagonist with an unconfirmed name, possibly Jason according to leaks. The relationship between them is, as we can see so far, in style of Bonnie and Clyde relationship. Bonnie and Clyde were American criminals who traveled the central United States with their gang during the Great Depression. As we can read on Wikipedia, they started from small store robberies and finished on bank robberies and murders. Clyde was sentenced to 2 years in prison and Bonnie smuggled a gun to him, allowing him to escape. The whole story of the game takes place in Leonida, the state where Vice City is located. Just as in GTA 5 it was San Andreas, and GTA 6 it will be Leonida, you know the drill. Now diving into the trailer itself, the first scene showcases the beautiful Miami landscape, or the GTA equivalent of Vice City. Familiar vehicles and brands from previous installments such as the Patriot are visible in the foreground with a prison in the background. Next we see prison bars. Following that, Lucia, the main character, is seen presumably about to be released. Interestingly, there's a picture with a family portrait under the bed. I've seen theories that it's Lucia's family, but it wouldn't make much sense because why would it be in prison's warden's office? We also learned that the warden is named Stephanie. And here comes the thought that it could be Jason, perhaps serving as a metaphorical Bonnie, helping Lucia break free and then engage in heist. However, this theory doesn't align with the information presented. Why not? On one of the covers promoting the game, we can observe that Lucia has a police tracker around her ankle, allowing her to be free but under constant police surveillance. So it cannot be Jason who helps escaping. It means Lucia was released free and the pair somehow found a way to bypass this tracker in order to commit more crimes. But coming back to the city, this scene includes dolphins and presumably sharks, which are apparently common sights near Florida beaches. We can also see densely populated beach. What's interesting, the scene suggests that life extends beyond the city, even inside buildings and on rooftops, possibly supporting the old leak about the ability to enter 70% of buildings. The airplane scene might hint at the release date 9/19, possibly indicating a release on September 19th, 2025. This scene in a trailer is really important. It showcases various vehicles from earlier games, introducing a mix of new and old. We can see Cheetah, which is parody of Ferrari, Hellfire, which is in real life Hellcat, Lamborghini, that's completely something new because in previous installments we had only Zentorno, and some car that looks like a copy of Porsche. But look what do we have in the back, the Ocean View Hotel, that could be found in GTA Vice City. What would make sense because, well, it's the same city. Also what's important is that we can see the interior of houses, what supports thesis that we can enter inside of most structures on the map. Talking more about structures and map, the map leaked some time ago seems to be real. It aligns with the locations seen in the trailer. In this frame we are somewhere here. GTA 6 seems to also draw inspiration from Red Dead Redemption 2 in terms of fauna, featuring flamingos, alligators and other creatures that I can't seem to identify. Rockstar's legendary attention to detail will likely be present in GTA 6, and it will surely be reflected in the game's portrayal of animals. Perhaps as Miami is generally hot, the balls won't shrink in the cold, instead they might behave exactly opposite and they might stretch. Besides from wild animals, in the game appear also wild people. The abundance of NPCs raises curiosity about how the game will handle it compared to GTA 5, where an influx of pedestrians could cause serious performance issues. What's also important with NPCs is how they behave. In this scene, the NPCs in the background are recording the event, so we can expect better reactions from pedestrians in the game than it was in GTA 5, where pedestrians mainly just took pictures when we drove fancy cars. The NPCs are finally living now. They are not only for decoration. Here we have some folks wallowing in the mud, and by the way, the girl looks very similar to Tracy from GTA 5, who is Michael's daughter, the main character of the game. We can also see some kids in the background, so maybe it will be the first Grand Theft Auto game with kids. A notable addition is what's kind of obvious, that the trailer shows us the significant vehicle customization. Also, apart from customizing vehicles, we can see that in GTA 6 we'll get huge upgrade to jewelry customization, featuring more chains and even golden teeth. As we all know, it's really important to stand out of the crowd to get recognizable in the city, especially in the era of social media. And here we encounter the theme of social media and its importance in the game. As we know, social medias like TikTok, Twitter and Instagram are immediate elements of our lives. Rockstar loves laughing and hyperbolizing real-life times and events, so no doubts it will be crucial humorous addition to the game to make us more immersed or just to make us laugh. For example, this is a reference to a famous real-life recording, and this scene with a guy standing on a track to gain some views clearly laughs at times we live in, where people will do the biggest stupidity to gain recognition and attention. The same goes for this scene. Fun fact, this gas station appeared in leaked gameplay 1.5 years ago, and we can see our well-known Go Postal from GTA 5. Moving on, what you see right now is probably one of the missions in the game. We see the police rushing towards a heist, and in the car we have Jason and Lucia, still masked with fresh banknotes. And why do I think that it's mission? Later in the trailer we can see how they are driving away from the store they just robbed. And another scene where the clothing and bandanas match, and we even see the same vehicle. But what do I love about this trailer the most is that it shows how the Vice City lives. I have played Red Dead Redemption 2 before, and I must say that I absolutely love random events in that game. While traversing the map you go from A to B, but meanwhile you see some bloodstains on the ground and decide to follow them in order to find something else what makes you go to point C, and then you go to point D to finally arrive later at point B. Do you know what I'm saying? What I mean is that in Red Dead Redemption 2, random events were significant and crucial to the gameplay and definitely added a lot to immersion, and I think this accident scene might confirm the presence of random events in the new GTA. Additionally, there also might be a random event in the game related to drifting or racing. It just seems obvious that in a city full of freaks, we should have huge interaction with them. What's also interesting in a trailer is that we can see a scene from a police body cam. It can mean many things. Firstly, it doesn't have to do anything with the plot of the game, and it just showcases the possibilities of police. Secondly, we will have side quests in the game regarding being police officer, something like LSPDFR mod in GTA 5 or LCPDFR in GTA 4. And last but not least, the most interesting theory is about plot twist I found on Reddit. It's only speculations, but I really like that, so I want to share it with you. According to this theory, Jason is an undercover cop whose main task is to track Lucia and gather information. There are several clues to support this theory. Lucia is regularly shown in full, while Jason is always portrayed with only half of his face visible, as if he's hiding something. Jason's hairstyle also resembles a classic police officer's haircut, and in addition, in the trailer we have scenes with a police body cam, suggesting Jason's potential involvement. All of this is sealed by the last clue, where the only word spoken by Jason is trust when his partner asks about trusting him.
Trust.
Perhaps we'll get a story where Jason doesn't know Lucia beforehand, but accidentally meets her after getting out of the prison and has to track her activities. Over time, he falls in love with her and must reconcile his feelings for her with his undercover investigation. Honestly, I wouldn't mind if GTA 6 storyline unfolded in this way. Many people also happen to criticize graphics. They say that in the new GTA 6, it all doesn't look as impressive as it were supposed to. It's essential to remember that we still have almost 2 years until the release, and graphic improvements are typically implemented in the final stages of the project. Just for comparison, this is how the first trailer for GTA 5 looked, and this is the final version. This is how GTA 5 can look today, with different mods and shaders. So please, don't talk and let the Rockstar do the cooking. What could also worry the gamers is that according to the Take-Two Interactive, the publisher of GTA, the game will be released only on PS5 and Xbox Series X. there's nothing about PC. And that will be it for this episode. Remember to check out xgamer.gg for more gaming news, and if you liked the video, remember to leave a like and subscribe to this channel. Leave also a comment if maybe there's something I've missed in a trailer, or maybe if there's something you would just like to share in the comments. You know what to do. See you next time.